Doing here, huh? Listen, Georgi, I know what I'm doing, but there's no going back now.
I know, my dear friend. It's just that we lost such a brilliant mind that terrible night. I'm afraid of losing you, too, all over some romantic squabbles. And this misunderstanding also cost you your good looks.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. No more distractions, you hear me?
Oh yes, of course. I'm very happy to hear that it's all in the past now.
Good. So let's get to it. I would like to see some results as soon as possible. We both know that she's the key. We've wasted enough time already.
All right. Just don't do anything rash, please. We need to follow the proper protocols.
So my dear friend Boris worked with Semenov even after the Chernobyl disaster. I wonder what happened to his face. And Tanya is the key. The key to what? Yeah, more secrets. I've got to keep digging.
Your trials were too aggressive, my friend. I told you that you were using too much, didn't I? I told you. You're lucky you didn't end up brain dead like the others. But here we are. Boris is dead. Truly dead this time. There's no reason to pretend otherwise now. I suppose I should have seen this coming. The mental projections you told me about, the visions, they've been building for some time. To be honest, I just thought that your hallucinations meant you were losing your mind. Prolonged exposure to Chernobylite often causes psychosis and hysteria, after all. Why, I've seen the test subjects babbling about Cthulhu, or wanting to save the world from rats. You really did it, my friend. You crossed the Rubicon. You achieved something that no one has ever achieved before. Well, except her, but she has a different purpose. You will be the first of your kind. You will help me bring about a new era of human evolution. You will help me reach the stars. Forget your past. Forget your pathetic personal involvements. Distractions. Foolish distractions for the weak. Wasting your time seeking validation from others, but not anymore. You don't need any of that going forward. You're to be my right hand in the days to come. It's time to drop your old mask and don a new one. Time to become what you were always meant to be. The Black Stalker. Wake up soon. We've got plenty to do, you and I.
So it was Boris all along. He started the Chernobylite trials on himself and became the Black Stalker. Dear God.
I've told you everything you need to know, General. What seems to be the problem?
The problem? That's what you're calling it. Look, I won't even pretend to understand what you and your lab monkeys are doing down there, and I wouldn't care if I did. What I do care about is this facility and the safety of my men. So the next time you decide to rush an experiment that can potentially release a bunch of fucking monsters into the world, please tell me beforehand so I have time to devise a strategy.
First off, the shadows are key to our research. They are hybrids that... You know what? I won't bother you with details that you won't be able to understand anyways. And second, actually, no, I'm responsible to the board, not to you, Kozlov. Your job is to safeguard this operation, not lecture me on things you will never come close to understanding. In fact, the board wants you to cooperate closely, very closely, with my right-hand man. I would like you to familiarize him with all of our security protocols.
Who? The freak in the black mask? You want to tell me who the hell he is? I'd like to know who I'm working with.
If you need a name, call him what the rest of your men call him, the Black Stalker. One last thing, I know you don't share my views on the future prospects of this organization. But don't even think about throwing in the towel. If we fail, there will be hell to pay for both of us. There is no walking away now.
So the NAR is somehow responsible for creating shadows. Or at least releasing them into the world. And Boris, the Black Stalker, is also involved in NAR security.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What does he...
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance. Distracted. It'll buy me some more time.
Shut up, son. Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's rite of passage. Do it! You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Help! Over here!
It's Georgi.
Can't breathe. And my legs. Please, find some medical supplies. Help me!
Sure thing, old friend. to get you out of here.
No. You go. A search team will be here any minute. Though, they might kill you.
You fucking tricked me!
Well, now look at you, pretending to be angry. We did great work today, you and I. This is something you won't ever forget.
Why did you want Semenov dead?
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Kozlov. He's at the top of my list. Well...
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that. G'day, mate. Oh, years.
Have you...
No,
you
don't lose. I would heal personally. This is
fast.
The
Mikhail, you...
have gathered.
Perfect.
Listen up, Buttercup. Sneak.
Talk?
If you could put side, would you?
Mood.
And then you don't that, but and now. But it's just if you're great. The fuck you
Mikhail,
have gathered.
perfect.
Gather herbs or eat ready to eat and 3, 2, go. Igor, 40 seconds left. Igor! Hustle, hustle, hustle! fucking dallying, you hear? Alright, let's... Not bad, not bad. Let's work on the healing ointment now. Alright, that's... The fuck you...
Mikhail,
Have some gathering.
actually,
Nice to see your skills are improving. Just don't be a fucking disappointment. Okay, good talk.
Do you have a minute? Some. I didn't even. If I live, no.
do you think... Perfect. Let's do it.
Fall. Now I'm going to teach you how it all went up. I'll... Begin. Good job, Igor. Your chances of survival just increased. Hey, Igor. I'm glad you're learning these new moves so fast. It's important to keep improving. What's going on?
Do you think... maybe some other time.
You're the...
Igor, it's not the end. Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but the NAR got wind of it and was lying in the wait. You surrendered to their forces. Wake up, Igor.
Tanya,
I want you to see something.
can't you just tell?
Kopachi. Koslov, the most hated man in the...
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You were one psycho geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place.
Koslov, the most hated man in the zone.
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You were one psycho geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place.
I wonder what's for dinner. Hope it's not that fucking pea soup again. Wonder what the quartermaster made for dinner tonight. Hope it's not more fish. I hate fish. One last sweep and I'm done. Great.
I saw some movement. Checking it out now. Enemy in sight! I repeat, enemy in sight! You're going down, Keeman-Yuk! Toss her hand, boys! Shoot to kill! Don't you fucking move!
Koslov, the most hate... Koslov, the most...
Tango spotted! Engage your will! Your ass is mine, pal!
Koslov, the most...
I'm on the top floor, and I've found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Koslov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes. Luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths? That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
Take my picture, Igor. Do it now.
Sure. What's got into you?
I want you to remember this moment. Keep it close to your heart. Whatever happens, we are connected. We belong together.
Of course. You're my fiancé, and...
That's not what I meant. Never mind.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
The shadows are out!
hell?
Fire! Fire at will! Target ahead!
Over there! Keep shooting!
More of them are coming!
Watch your six! Stay alert!
Disabling the generator must have opened the shadow cages. The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously, though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
Stalker spotted! Kill it! Kill it for God's sake!
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. This conversation is not going to go the way you think.
Really? And here I thought you were a civilized man, a gentleman and a scholar. Was I wrong? Regardless, my men are waiting outside the building. You're trapped. I will be very interested to see how you handle this situation.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Fucking A! Good riddance, General. Now, get out of there, Igor.
Finally, some definitive proof. Tatiana is at the power plant. Rat? Is he? What? What? Can't touch me. No. Hey there. Actually...
I need you to come. You'd better be here soon, or there will be consequences. The generator blew up, and some of our subjects are on the loose. They already killed half a dozen of Kozlov's grunts. Kozlov himself is gone, dead or escaped. I don't know which would be worse. I can't trust Kozlov anymore. You have to help me finish what we started. You and me. We're in this together until the end, whether you like it or not. You wouldn't want him to find out the truth, would you? I'm waiting in Lenin Square. Make haste, or we're both going to regret it.
I guess I really am naive, huh? I think you owe me an explanation, old friend. Ah, shit. Shit. Oh, fuck.
This used to be a typical village, a simple hamlet of 1,000 souls. These people had lives. It was all taken from them, buried underground. Now it's nothing but a sprawling...
It had to be done. The radionuclear liquidators...
Deactivate?
We took the same classes in radiophysics in Leningrad. You know what I mean.
Of course I do. But how quickly can you change it, twist it? Doesn't it frighten you?
A lot of things frighten me right now, my love. Buried houses, ruined furniture, and...
Do you think this is funny? You should be frightened, you know. Very frightened. Constructed in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Great October Revolution. There was a friend I met at a book club, Lena. She was always so devoted. Have you ever wondered how it was for the children of the zone? The evacuation...
Iodine-131 is especially...
I'm not talking about that. They were supposed to be safe. The party said the children came before nuclear energy, before the arms race with the West, and all the shiny metals and glorious Those children's world collapsed that night, before they even had I sometimes think those kids never left, that their souls trapped in those dolls, watching.
What nonsense.
Calm yourself, Igor.
I hope I don't run into that maniac. What was his name? Kimenyuk? I could use another cup of coffee, preferably with brandy. Another hour gone, 3 more to go. Fucking hell. What the fuck am I doing here, huh? Hey, you! Stop playing games, you fucking idiot! All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy. What a day. What a shitty, shitty day. Find the shooter. God damn it. That guy's a corpse. Sound the alarm. Stay frosty. We're not alone here. Where did he go? Find him! I've lost visual. I repeat, no visual on target. Someone, where the hell is he? Anyone have eyes on target? I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit.
I, Igor Kunin, to love and cherish the as the solid.
All work and no play makes Vladimir a dull boy.
Igor, it's not the end. Gorgi told you where to find the plans for the power plant, but they... Let's try again.
This is General Concept of the NAR. You've disabled your technology. Do yourself a favor.
I sense the Rat King closing in on...
Okay.
Notify me. Well, then you know, if you... That with you may... Yep, the if...
I need you to come here. You can come like you.
Looks like your mentor sold you out. Or perhaps he was involved.
Don't put in the report, Sasha. But their activity keeps increasing. Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish. Look, you're new. You don't someplace else. You report this, we have to deal with it, understand? I know, but... You don't fucking know. This gets reported. We don't get any extra firepower, more resources, nothing. You know what we'll get? We'll get sent on more patrols. We'll get spread thin. Is that what you want? Really? Yeah, really. That's the solution to everything here. Send in more troops. Fuck them if they die. But we get paid for it. For fuck's sake, are you soft in the head? We're mercenaries. We fight to live, not to die. Right. I'll just prove down that there was no enemy activity sighted. Attaboy. Why did the old man request the evacuation hatch under the laboratory tent? That's weird, right? I hope I wonder what you wear, dogs. Hope it's not that Force One sheepdog. What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here? When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards. I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory. Shit.
There are moments when I feel like a little girl in Murmansk again. I used to watch my dad working on the nuclear submarines, my mom preparing fish soup for dinner. I'm the same little girl with ponytails, riding a yellow bicycle and throwing snowballs at my neighbors.
Those are some beautiful memories.
And it's more than that. It's like all these moments exist at the same time. Like I'm part of a circle.
That's deep, I think. But I have to admit, I don't quite follow.
Sorry, I didn't intend to burden you with my crazy thoughts.
Before you jump to any conclusions, I can explain.
Okay. Start talking.
Not here. Let's go someplace where we can talk privately.
No thanks. I'm not falling for that again.
You're confused, my boy. Disturbed. The Chernobylite is messing with your head, but I can help you.
Can you really? The way you helped me on the hospital roof?
Just... God, please don't do anything rash. Okay then. Ask your questions.
Tatiana Amelieva. You acted like you had no idea what happened to her. But she's been here this whole time, hasn't she?
Yes. I cannot deny it, but please, you don't know all the facts.
God in heaven. Is there not a single shred of decency left in you?
I could tell you things that would turn your whole life upside down. But I don't want that. I can't have you falling apart. Don't you understand? I need you.
What are you saying?
I need you here. You're going to help me save her.
I researched Chernobylite myself. It has many potential applications. What are you and your NAR overlords planning to do with it?
I know you did. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. The catastrophe of 1986 was a great gift for humanity. One of the greatest.
What are you talking about?
Chernobylite opened a door to something that will change the history of mankind forever. Forever!
Energy capable of creating a singularity, multiple singularities, and tunnels between them.
More than that, it gives us access to the ones already in existence. It's like an autonomous vehicle that can take you anywhere in time and space, complete with maps. The first such route is already in place. We just need to make sure it's safe.
What's NAR's interest in Chernobylite?
Their interest is in a potentially trillion-dollar business. I trust I don't need to explain the possibilities of a nearly unlimited energy source.
I don't care about that. They're keeping Tatiana here against her will, aren't they? Why? Where is she?
Tatiana is a patient. A very valuable one. That's what's keeping her safe. At least for the time being. NAR has done some despicable things, I give you that. They've conducted some questionable experiments on human subjects. But Tanya is different. She's special.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Tatiana?
Igor, please. Listen to reason.
Do you want to learn about your personal threshold for pain? I said talk!
All right, all right. But it's still Kozlov's fault. You have to believe me. Tanya is in the power plant, I swear it. Kozlov is keeping her there. Listen to me, Igor. This is important. You understand that what I'm trying to accomplish here is bigger than you or me.
Shut your goddamn mouth! I can't listen to any more of your excuses.
You can't leave him alive, Mousy! He will thwart our plan! He will bring about the end of the world and the reign of the Rat King!
Don't do anything you'll regret later, Igor. You're better than them. Remember that. More practically speaking, you might need the old bastard later.
You won't hurt anyone, ever again. This ends now.
I see I was wrong about you. You're an insect just like the rest of them. Mark me, you will regret this for the rest of your life. You will never save Tatiana without my help!
Hey, Professor, you know, okay, my if you word wakes up from what are I'm looking for? Oh, very
Mikhail.
Get
Perfect.
what the fuck are we? Let don't you and eat. I know it happened. So I've been. Right. I hope you don't forget what you learned today. I worked my ass. The fuck.
Mikhail.
Get.
Actually. What the Eric? You see, I was it. That's that's. Hey there. Actually.
Hello, Mouse.
What's the... All right, Igor, what's next?
Are you prepared to...
Time to... What's new, Eagle?
Nothing.
Yeah, cash.
No.
You for the big. It's cause there's that's the and you want that's.
Do you think... Maybe some...
You're the...
Everyone, it's time to hit the power plant. We all know it's not going to be easy. We tried before, but this time we're smarter, and I know we can do this. We have to do this. It's the only way we can find Tachana and end NAR.
Mousy, you're talking about striking at the heart of the Rat King. But have you learned...
I have evidence that Tachana, and we must act now.
What about that black mask-wearing motherfucker? Have you...
His name is Boris Glukov. He, Tachana, and he experimented on himself.
I like the pep talk, Professor. I think you even gave me a bit of a chub. Do we have the right...
Yes, we do. We've got everything we need to infiltrate the power plant. This is
one organization.
You know how I feel. The Rat King must be stopped at all costs.
I started out doing this for a pet.
You think I'm gonna back it?
I appreciate your trust. We can't time and again. We'll dress somebody up as an NAR officer. It's called... We have...
I'll do... You should...
All right, we still have one more uniform. Any takers? NAR must have upgraded its digital defense perimeter, and a skillful hacker should...
I'm your man, Mal. Electronics.
I need someone to...
Firearms up. My shooting's...
Last but not least, A spy.
I've been watching these ass. I know the...
Does everyone know what to do? Last...
This is it, my love. The last stretch. You've been through so much for me.
This is it. Today's the day. Whatever happens. Everything sorted, guys? Can we start our prisoner escort on?
I'm ready. Though my hand still hurts like hell.
Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. How's my techie? Have you logged into their system?
I'm in, Mousy. What do you need me to do? Overload their systems? Bypass security? You ask and I'll do it. But don't be rash. Once we get started, it's only a matter of time before they kick me out again.
Spy check. How are my eyes and ears?
Eyes are bright and my ears are wide open. I got the plans and codes up and I can hear those boring fuckers chatter like they were sitting in my lap. No worries, Igor. With me on your side, this'll be like walking to the grocery store.
Sniper, are you in position? Have you got eyes on?
Sure thing, partner. Got you on a scope as we speak. I even saw you pick your nose a second ago. I might not be the best shot in the zone, but even Tarakan couldn't miss at this range.
There are a few sentries outside the gate. That's obstacle number 1.
Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to shoot someone in the head with a silenced rifle. So elegant, so efficient. All you have to do is give the order. Better use the side passage for now. You can always kill them on your way out. Don't forget that you're a prisoner, Igor. Downcast, hopeless. Use this to our advantage.
Get the ball rolling, Sashko.
I prefer to execute my foes up close and personal, but I can take them out with this new rifle. No problem.
So far, so good. But it's getting harder now. NAR's upgraded some of the old security features. Security checkpoint. What used to be a radiation detector is now a biometric scanner. Clever.
I already found the right database. I'll upload your biometric data, and you can walk right through.
They're behind cover. I can't take them all from this distance. But I could pop up those fuel tanks a few hundred meters behind your position. You can slip through it in the chaos. Bad thing is, I'll have to give up this position. Those NAR security systems can be broken by someone with enough know-how. Those IT wankers probably spent their upgrade budget on Pornhub premium content. Once those gates read my biometrics, my cover will be blown. We need to convince them somehow that we're friendlies.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
One moment. Yes. Done and done. Those gates won't be a problem, Mousy.
Time to move. With a little luck, they won't notice us. The entrance should be very close. It's a large metal door to the tech access corridor. Nothing I can't handle.
Remember the charges I prepared for breaching security doors? Powerful, but quiet. Like sticking a curling iron into a pound of butter. Or maybe you want to save them for later. Keep your head down, Igor. There's a fucking sniper on the building above you.
Stop yelling! How do you know?
Picked it up on the radio. They haven't made you yet, but if you trigger the alarm, they'll come down on you like a swarm of Katyushas.
Damn! If I force the lock, it'll trigger the alarm. This will be tough.
I can try to remotely unlock the door without tripping the alarm, but no guarantees. You'll have to move very quickly, Mousy.
If I put down the sniper, noise will no longer be an issue. Then you can get past that door with ease.
The lock is wired to the alarm system, but Sashko's charges will destroy both the lock and the trigger mechanism. I should be fine. Get the ball rolling, Sashko.
Good riddance, asswipe.
Another life lost because of you. What happened to your grand plans? Your companion is about to meet his end in this reality. You should figure out what led to this so you can plan accordingly next time.
What's happening?
This had to happen, Igor. You need to be saved. We all need to be saved.
Did you just...
There's no other way. She asked me to save you from the worst fate imaginable.
Have you lost your goddamn mind? You're not making any sense.
You can run, Igor, but you cannot hide
What
from
the
this.
fuck? The electronics are sizzling as if they're going to explode.
That's to be expected, Mousy. The power plant's electrical system is antiquated, falling apart. We should find a way to short-circuit the power.
I have access to the circuit board. Perhaps I can cut power to the nearest corridor.
Have you been listening, Mousy? I can turn off the entire sector remotely, no problem. I'll only leave the light on at your location.
I could run to the switchboard and shut the whole thing down, but you might as well call that suicide.
Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Today, the darkness is our friend, Mousy. You're completely now safe.
getting close to the reactor floor. I think we managed to dodge the main security detail. As long as we maintain our cover, we should be good.
Step very fucking lightly now, Igor. The place is swarming with those cocksuckers. NAR's beefed up security around Ark for some...
I'm in the Golden Corridor. It looks like NAR beefed up security after our little escapade. Not unexpected.
Going in guns blazing is going to be a huge risk for you. I can kill them alright, but then I need to make myself scarce.
Get the ball rolling, Sashko.
Got it. Igor, they tracked me down. I need to make myself scarce. You go on.
Thanks for your help, Sashko. I'll see you at the victory party. Damn. We need to get past these scientists.
The Brainiacs have their own dedicated comms. I can put my fabulous acting skills to work and tell them to fuck up.
The great Ratcatcher has smiled upon you today.
Tarakan.
Sounds good, Mousy. It shouldn't take...
What's that smell?
Attention! Pneumonia! Achtung! The reactor's about to explode! Run for your lives, everyone!
What kind of nonsense is this? The reactor cannot
Fuck it, Anatoly. A break is a break.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is this? Was it here before? Looks like some sci-fi fucking movie prop.
The door is trapped. Touch it, and I'll spend my last moments on Earth convulsing on the dirty floor. This door wasn't supposed to be here.
Mousy, the ventilation duct should not be secured. The Rat King is watching and waiting. I can feel it.
Wait, Igor. Remember the map you borrowed from that fucker Semenov? It shows another way in. Guess it was worth it in the end, huh?
Sashko's explosives might come in handy now. Your plan sounds reasonable, Mikhail. Do it.
The doors are behind you, Igor. Cut through the crap on the other side, and you'll find a nice, fat ventilation duct. Climb up in there, and it'll take you straight to the Ark.
EESTV was on streamboot.com. Remove the space at KILCV6VL.
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold. I might be able to open the gate from this panel, but there's a chance I'll release the things in those cages as well.
So this is the heart of darkness. Just as menacing as I imagined it to be. I will gladly burn it all to the ground. The NAR will track me down afterwards, but I don't care. I have reached my destination, Igor.
This place is one big fucking trap and totally off-grid. The only way to open it from where you are is to crash the whole system. Unless you have some explosives. The Ark is just outside.
Luckily, I still have some of Sasko's explosives. I can put them to good use here. Tarakan, I like your thinking.
Behold, Mousy. In a brief moment, everything will shut down and the door open to you. This has been the adventure of a lifetime. Mousy! Igor! The rats found me!
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
There were so many!
Damn! Tarakan! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. What's going on?
I made my last stand. Now...
These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tatiana. I can't back down now. I'll fight my way in if I have to.
Oh no, this sucks big time balls. I wish we had someone inside who could get those assholes to look the other way.
There's no other...
Tango spotted! Engage your will!
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end like this. Go. Die. Fade.
These old ventilation ducts will take me straight to the Ark.
What the hell is
the door?
Wait!
Sasko's... Your plan...
The door...
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold. Luck. All right.
You heard the man move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys are the last thing standing between me and Tachyona.
Oh no.
There's no other...
Tango spotted! Engage at will!
Are you seeing those creatures? I hope the bars hold. Luck. All right.
You heard the man! Move! The priority is to protect the lab!
Damn! Looks like we'll have to fight our way out. These guys... There's...
Tango spotted! Engage at will! Over here! Fuck! Horses! I repeat, we've got men down!
Tachyona! Finally!
Igor, my love. My child.
It's been so very long. But it's finally you. It has to be you.
You know it in your heart, my love. I've been calling out to you for all these years, and you answered.
But how?
You shouldn't be here. It's a mistake. You'll only bring great misery on us all. My poor little boy. All of us together, finally. Release me, my love. Free me.
What did you call me? I don't understand. What can I do?
There's nothing you can do. You have to end this. Both of us. We're a mistake. An abomination. Close the portal. Destroy the connection.
What connection?
The connection is the strongest force in the universe. It cannot be destroyed. It has to be completed. It is our destiny. Go to the reactor. Find it, my love. It is waiting for you.
Find what?
No more waiting. Please, can't you just let me die? I can't take any more.
Tanya?
Go. Die. Fade. Portal.
Tatiana, are you still there?
Boris, help. Die. Igor.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck.
Reactor. Chernobylite.
What do I...
You took your time, Igor.
Cut the crap. It's time you gave me some answers.
Yes, we'll get to that. But since this is our last meeting, I want to ask you a question first.
Fine. Just make it quick.
What do you really hope to achieve, Igor?
Isn't that obvious? I want to save Tatiana.
You may find this surprising, but our goals are actually aligned.
How's that?
We were both going after the same thing, but this whole time we've been chasing someone else's agenda without knowing it. Chernobylite's agenda.
Come on, man. I've come too far to be fed a line of bullshit.
Let's start from the beginning. Do you know who I am?
You're a future version of me, and you keep coming back to stop me from making a mistake.
That's partially correct, but not in the way you think. The more important question, the question you somehow failed to ask yourself all this time is, who are you? Because you're not Professor Igor Kiminyuk. You never were. I am Igor Kiminyuk. I only changed my name to protect you and your mother.
Protect me? How? By trying to kill me at every turn?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it the first time we met at the power plant.
Will you quit talking in fucking riddles?
The truth is hard to swallow, I know. It was hard for me too. You are me. Tatiana isn't your fiancée. She's mine. Everything you know about her, everything you remember, none of it is yours. You're living someone else's life. My life. You are my clone, sort of. You got my body, my brain, my skills, and most importantly, my memories from before the Chernobyl disaster.
What are you saying? How is that even possible?
Tatiana was sterile. That was our personal tragedy. But when Semenov imprisoned her after the Duga fiasco, she fell pregnant. At first, I thought Boris was the father, and I was angry with her. But that was another of Semenov's lies. He needed me to stay on the project and study Chernobylite, so he injected Tanya with the nano solution. What happened next was, I don't know what to call it, an immaculate conception. She gave birth to a boy, you. You grew much more quickly than other kids, but your mind didn't seem to follow. It was different somehow. The Chernobylite no doubt affected you in unpredictable ways. I never really considered you my son. You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what to do with you. But it was obvious that Semenov would incorporate you into his experiments. Or maybe cut you open and rummage around inside. Until one night, Tanya, your mother, communicated with me telepathically, even though her body was in a coma. She pleaded with me to release you into the woods, and that's what I did.
You're saying Tatiana's child, who you released in the woods in 1990? But that's impossible. Impossible! I don't remember any of this.
Of course you don't. You looked like a teenager, but had the mind of a small child. I remember giving you a sweater that Tatiana knitted for me. The night was so cold. It had my name on it.
The sweater? I had it in the camp. I was imprisoned and...
Yes, it could have been a trigger. Your mind somehow began to rebuild itself. Why in my image? I can only guess. Perhaps you were constructed from Tatiana's desires, from her expectations of a child. Funny, how I called it pseudoscience. I suspect the process...
But she's been calling me this whole time.
I'm afraid you were bamboozled, my poor boy. We all were. It wasn't Tanya who called you here, but it.
Chernobylite? But the images,
They felt so real, I know. Your mother was your biggest weakness, and the entity exploited that. It wanted you here. It has plans for you, you see, and I cannot allow it to succeed.
Someone sent me a photo of Tatiana and the piece of Chernobylite. Those weren't hallucinations. They were real. I couldn't have constructed my portal gun without them.
Oh, that. It was that bastard Semenov, of course. He wanted to bring you here as well. He never got over it when you vanished. Not that it matters now. I really hoped you would stay away. But it's too late now. I can't allow you to interact with the entity in any way. Only one of us is leaving this room alive.
Wait, can't we talk it over?
We just did. Goodbye, son. Igor. I wish there was another way. Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kimeniuk. I wish there was another way. Strong enough to save Tanya. Only I am.
Igor, it's not the end. I won't let it end.
You took
Cut the...
it. What?
Isn't that all? How? Cut the... You're the big pretty. Will you
that you are what she traded and
you
over
the spear has got and if it's I will wait.
Show me the new and improved Igor Kiminiak. You're not strong enough to save Tanya. Only I am. Why did you have to come here and complicate things? You think you're better than me? I wish there was another way. Go easy on me. I won't do the same for you. Come on, show me the new and improved Igor Kiminiak. I don't need a force field to defeat you.
What? You should be dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately.
Look familiar?
Where did you get that from?
Where else? I took it from you. From your cold, dead hands, Igor.
What? Where? When?
In a reality where you fucked up, my friend. From one of the many worlds bearing the brunt of your failures.
Are you saying that you come from a different... that you're from...
This is hell. You have no idea.
Where are you going?
Back to my screwed up world, of course. You know me. I'd prefer to die fighting.
Wait!
Don't waste the chance I've given you, Igor. Finish the job.
It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the connection. Deny this thing away into our world. Do it now!
Son, please. It will kill her. It will kill the love of my life. Of our life. Please, there's another way.
Just let me go. I've suffered long enough.
You can do this, son. You can be the man I could not. Be the better version of me. Go through the portal and face this thing. Undo the harm we both caused Tanya.
No, do not do this. Kill me. Just kill me, please. Finish it.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you cheap fuck?
My life was in your hands, and you let me die!
We were partners, old-timer. I always had your back. Why didn't you have mine?
Taking care of us was your job. You let me die. You failed.
The eulogy you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure drivel. How can you sleep at night, Mousy?
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all.
You killed Kostia, you motherfucker! My Kostia!
Why? Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose NAR? Burn in hell,
Executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug.
Impossible.
I expected more from you, Professor Kaminiuk.
I fixed them. At least some of them.
You were wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you? Chernobylite?
I am God.
Bullshit. There is no God.
But it's a matter of perspective. To a spider under your boot, you surely are a god. Isn't that so, Igor?
Don't call me that. I'm not... Ah, fuck.
Having a bit of an identity crisis? As a poet once said, the child is the father of the man. The fear that clouds your mind is what makes your situation irreconcilable.
Fear? No. I'm not afraid of...
The fear of discovering there is nothing at the core of your persona but pure chaos. You simultaneously are and are. But don't worry, I am about to...
What do you...
Have you ever wondered why? Despite your technological why destroy your own ecosystem? Why, over and over again?
If you're thinking to catch me off guard with your freshman philosophy insights, you people are for the most part self-taught next. Are you going to propose am I to be your prophet and help you usher in a comic book utopia?
I know a new world order isn't enough to save you from your...
Is that right? And why's that?
Again, it's the I can take it all away. I can help you, as I've helped.
How?
Your kind can only live in the moment. The future is to become my vessel, and I will purify. I will remake mankind in my image, burn away the dross in a fire. I must reduce everything to...
That is some insane biblical shit.
You're scared this will make you feel less. This is what being a hero. We can banter words for as long as you want, but the result is inevitable. You struggling against me will only tire you. It will not in the slightest change the outcome. You're like a fish, endlessly swimming the circumference of a wash basin. You want to jump out, but without me, all your science cannot help you. It's time to set aside this futile...
I see. Maybe it's... Ah! Ah! Oh!
No one will ever know the protagonist's ultimate fate. When he disappeared, a wave of monsters poured into our world through the interdimensional gate, turning Pripyat into a permanent war zone. The inhabitants of the zone gathered everyone who could fight. They will never abandon the zone, for it has become their home. They still hope Igor will return one day and help them in their struggle. The Chernobylite meanwhile spreads farther into the zone, and the fight grows more desperate with every passing day. Olivier never had the chance to change his own past and prevent the ambush that wiped out his team. His obsession almost steered him down the dark path of treachery, but in the end, he redeemed himself by helping Igor with his mission. Even though it cost him his life, because he had been a part of something bigger than himself, he was at peace in his final moment. In spite of his flaws, Olivier will always be remembered in the zone for his courage and grit. For this haunted place will always be a monument to Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to... Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their... Sashko had always been the lone wolf, and life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death. After the events in the zone, Sashko Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tarakon's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat... But Tarakon wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and... Tarakon's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint? But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. Like so many before him, General Kozlov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. Wartime. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life, and so his death was as empty as his life. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses eventually got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. He died, and NAR dissolved, most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Faced with staggering losses, the It's over, my son. Close the portal. Cut the... No.
A single shot of adrenaline would have saved my ass. Why didn't you give it to me, you...
My life was in your hands, and you let me die!
We were old-timer. I always had your back.
Taking care of us was
Why
your
didn't
job.
You have mine?
You let me die. You failed.
The you gave at my funeral was awful. Pure
I trusted you. You were supposed to save us all. You killed Kostya, you motherfucker. My Kostya.
Why did you betray me, Mousy?
After everything I've done for you, you chose
executing an unarmed prisoner like a common thug. I expected more from you, Professor Kameniuk.
I fixed them. At least some of them.
You were wrong. Did you think meddling with space-time wouldn't have consequences? All of this, every bit of it, happened.
But how? I was going back through the wormholes. I was fixing everything.
There is no time travel the way your friend Olivier understands it. You can never change what's already occurred, because every change creates its own space-time continuum.
And time only moves in one direction. Entropy.
Every time you make or unmake a decision, you twist an entire dimension. It's because you are a part of me, made from the same multi-dimensional stuff.
But I just wanted to save Tatiana.
Yes, your mother. And along the way, you destroyed countless lives across dozens of dimensions. All because of animal body chemistry. Because of the human need to connect with your progenitor. So, here I am. I am your real mother.
What are you? Bull. Don't fit.
But what?
If people was I
know. You're big.
That.
But there's you all. It's.
True. Your time. I maybe and so.
No! 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 The protagonist never returned from the power plant. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR troops and even convinced a few of them to join the cause. Now they're working together for the good of the Samoshels, tracking down the few remaining monsters still roaming the area. Olivier never had the chance to change his obsession, even in spite of his For this haunted place will... He was Mikhail. In spite of his rough manner, his... After the... Eventually, he... Tatakon's having now... But... Like work... And... If I... He was... Oh, not a devout communist, and so each in reality, what he sought... Faith... It's over, my son. Close the... No.
It's time to end this once and for all. If anyone can hear me, run as far from here as you can. Everyone, run like hell. Thank you for showing me the way. I won't waste this, I promise. Goodbye. You can rest now.
The protagonist never explained to his comrades exactly what happened at the power plant, but he came out changed. The Chernobylite vanished entirely. The zone is now free of it. Igor stalkers drove off the remaining NAR. And now they're working. His even. Mikhail's life was always full of violence. He was the angriest, most obnoxious man Igor had ever known, but he was also unfailingly honest, both with himself and others. Mikhail's thirst to avenge his murdered friends was his main driving force, but working with Igor and the others eventually made him appreciate the kinder aspects of life. In spite of his rough manner and the darkness inside him, Igor came to like the neurotic stalker, and by the end, considered him a true colleague. Mikhail decided to remain in the zone and join the others in protecting their shared home. Sashko had always been the lone wolf and daredevil of the zone. Life had always been harsh for him, and he learned the hard way to rely only on himself. His crusade against NAR began with a desire for closure regarding his brother Ruslan's death, but Igor's quest to find Tatiana was what kept him going until the finish line. After the events in the zone, Sashko decided to go back to Moscow and face the hard truth about his parents' death. Eventually, he would return to Pripyat, which became his second home. Tarakan's fight against the Rat King has reached an end. Having barely survived the zone, he realized his time was up. Now, someone else must carry the torch and defeat the evil lurking in the power plant. But Tarakan wasn't worried. After all, he had prepared Igor and others well. Tarakan's true identity was never discovered. Was he a madman, a saint, a spy? Perhaps he was all of these, or perhaps none of them. But one thing is certain. The old man was a true child of Pripyat. His restless soul will forever wander its marshes and woods. Like so many before him, General Kozlov made the wrong choices while chasing a dream of the good life. War taught him about the cruelty and inevitability of loss, leaving him indifferent to human suffering. His experiences made him strong, but also blind to the serendipitous moments which could have placed his life on a different trajectory. And so his death was as empty as his life. General Kozlov spent his final moments consumed with bitterness. If I only had another chance, he said to himself. Alas, that is a privilege afforded to very few. Semenov's ambitions and neuroses eventually got him killed. He was a brilliant scientist, but could never come to terms with the collapse of the Soviet Union. Though not a devout communist, Semenov could not stomach the chaotic aftermath, for it reflected the emptiness of his own heart. And so he chased his green Chernobylite dream, hoping his experiments would usher in a new world order. In reality, what he sought was to fill the gaping void in his own soul. In the end, everything he thought he had achieved disintegrated into nothing. He died, and NAR dissolved. Most of its mercenaries wiped out by either the Shadows or the Samoshils. All that remains of NAR in the zone are the empty barracks and derelict labs, stark reminders of a misguided ambition based on human misery. Faced with staggering losses, the shareholders halted all funding.